Adolescence is a very unique time in your life. It's a time where you're first experiencing a lot of things that seem mundane to you as you go on, like, I don't know, doing dishes or eating certain types of food. These are where you form your ideals. You form yourself as a person, like the core part of yourself. And as you go on, you learn more and more, etc. But that's not real life. From 0 to 18, you're like almost living in a fairy tale. For most people, it's like living in a fairy tale. If you have, parents providing for your needs, doing, what they should do, your life shouldn't be too hard, You might not get everything you want. It's pretty smooth sailing compared to being an adult. And for a lot of your life growing up, you're told that life after high school is a complete different thing. And it's true. Just a whole bunch of stuff you have to worry about now that you didn't have to. Like making your own appointments, making sure you're eating healthy, watching your spending, making sure your car is serviced, all stuff like that. And it feels very raw.
I know the difference from some solid niggas being ops. I know to listen for I talk, so I be seeing live. I know these niggas feeling raw.
It's simply uncooked. It's unseasoned, no flavor, no pumped up chemicals or hormones. It's just raw.
I think, did we add salt and pepper? I think we needed salt and pepper.
No, there's no salt and pepper in it.
Ain't no fucking way, right? Why ain't no way, right? Why ain't no way?
The genre has lived through many different iterations, from acts like Grandmaster Flash to LL Cool J to Tupac and Drake. It has become the #1 genre in the world, with almost 250 #1 albums on the Billboard 200 from the street. As the genre continues to grow and change, we can't wait to see where the genre will go next.
No matter how glamorous it may seem, being a rapper is just a job. And just like every other job, your main priority is to make money. There's a lot of seasoning that needs to be done to make it relatable to the masses. Masses that can't fathom what an artist has gone through. To them, the idea of making it out the mud to living in the hills is simply amusing. The trapping, the endless cycle of violence, the gangs, it's all amusing. So that's what artists put in their music, often exaggerating or completely lying to get that attention, like a puppet show. But what happens when you reject the mainstream and keep it raw?
Too much of looking up. My sister hit me trying to push me sound good enough. 150 started cushions while I'm pulling up. I keep it up. Through the city, I can do so much of looking up. My sister hit me trying to push me sound good enough. 150 further cushions while I'm pushing up. I keep it 1 hoodie, 1 foot inside the crooked stuff.
I'm not going to pretend like I was there from his inception, but what I've heard of his music is art, pure expression. Before we get into his music, I'd like to talk about his persona. There is none. Now, I haven't met the guy, but the mic you hear, I'm pretty sure it's the mic you'll get. That's what I mean by his music is art. Art is sharing your perspective through expression. The way he raps with minimal audio enhancements, how his voice, his truth never fails to boom louder than the beat itself. It's very raw to me. Is just the truth. It's the truth. It's being genuine. It's like, it's real. It feels real. Not necessarily about the hardships in their lives. It's just how they present their music. It feels authentic to themselves. For the music I listen to for most of the time, it's like, let's say it's, Playboy Cardi. Sure, they're really rich, but none of it really feels real. And even if it it's coming from an authentic place, from like a real stories, like over exaggerated, or always portray them in a good light, or it's like a black and white type of situation.
Take a song like Zaza. At its core, it's meant to talk about the struggles he's faced in life and how he copes with it with the forbidden lettuce.
Of it all, struggling, nah, but I'm recovering. Soon as to see where you huddling. It's love, but I'm missing this call. Tucking it, sob.
I swear, it's like he's always smoking. Like one of the interviews I watched, the first clip of him is him rolling a blunt. Crazy. Take hunger. Earlier this year, during January, I was going through a hard time. Nothing specific, just one of those down moments, and hunger got me through it. When I was losing my motivation, hunger made me gain it back.
November 2nd, 2021. I remember this day very clearly. Well, I don't remember what happened. I don't remember if it was orientation or the day I got the call. But that's when I first entered the workforce. I don't think anybody gets used to it, you know? I don't think anybody gets used to working. They just do it, you know? In my mind, when I thought about people working for like 10, 20, 30, 40 years, I think eventually it becomes easier, like, oh, this is just a breeze. But for me, it's not. Like, I'm 3 years into working, and each 8-hour shift, I'm like, oh my God, bro, take me away, take me out. Yeah, I get through it. I think you build up a resistance, but it doesn't mean like get used to it.
It's kind of hard to explain the appeal of Mike in an in-depth level without sounding kind of crazy. It's just this thing you get if you get it. It's almost like it's beyond the lyrics and purely the vibe. The loopy vocals in the instrumental or the chill jazz, no matter what it is, you can feel him. You can feel the rawness. you can feel his pain, his hunger. You can feel his happiness. You can feel him. Pause.
Why'd I have to be black, you know? But to be surrounded by black people, to be working with black people, make black music, it means a lot to me.
With artists like Mike or Sweatshirt, there's a vulnerability that comes with their songs. You know, they're open about their faults. They're open about their truths. It's raw, it's real, you know?
A rapper with an alternative style who was once a part of a rap collective and has dreads.
Ain't no fucking way, boy. Why ain't no way, boy?
Why ain't no way? Enter. I don't even say that shit.
I'm raised and birthed me, I ain't changed, I'm a man, I'm the same that I stayed imperfect. Earl is not my name, the world is my domain, kid.
The first song I remember hearing from Earl was Azucar, and I had mixed feelings about it. At the time, I had never heard anything like it, so it was obviously bad, right? Speak truth into the mic is honestly scary. To be completely vulnerable to millions takes real strength. To name an album, I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside, is very telling. There's no facade or any other interpretations.
I thought having a job is what I wanted because I had so much free time. I don't necessarily regret getting a job, but it's like I thought that's what I wanted. And I had just moved as well. So I didn't really have that many friends. And, you know, I was basically home all the time. And then when I eventually started to make friends at school, I couldn't like really do anything with them because I had work and no car. So I missed out. I feel like I missed out on a bunch. Though, like during that year of having the job, I felt like I was super depressed. Like it was, I don't know, it was taking a toll on me. I remember sometimes I walked to work, which wasn't an easy walk. It was like a 30, 40-minute walk, and this was winter. I don't know why I did that to myself. I'm weird. Sort of, maybe a different topic for a different day. but I was like genuinely becoming depressed.
Shattered Dreams, the intro of some rap songs, is an eerie track with haunting, looping vocals asking to be please woken up from his nightmare. It's chill. Although not really a song, it's a part of him, a part of his soul. A keynote from his mother and a poem from his father, mushed together over a mellow instrumental. He reveals in an interview that it was closure for him. The song provided closure he needed with his father. And that's just about as raw as it could possibly get. There are no words to describe his feeling. He just basically presented his thoughts. It's like the idea for the song before writing the actual lyrics. Me and my dad had a relationship that's not uncommon for people to have with their fathers, which is a non-perfect one. Talking to him is symbolic and non-symbolic, but it's literally closure from my childhood, Earl said. Not getting to have that moment left me to figure out a lot with my damn self.
People will speak their truth, speak about just your life. I found it very interesting, especially as a person who's trying to find my own way in life. I find it inspiring. Yeah, I find it inspiring. It just feels comforting knowing that people are fucking up. People are just out there living life.
I don't know if I can explain it properly, or maybe this video is an excuse for me to talk about my current music taste, but as a young adult, finally seeing just how raw this world can be, music is where people are being authentic and speaking about not so pleasant part of their lives, or simply just talking about their lives makes it easier. Songs like these makes life easier.
Alright, so this is the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I wish I could spend more time on this, but I'm really I want to be strict on the one video a week thing, because I could totally see this being like a 20-30 minute video, because there's other artists I would like to talk about. So I'll probably say that for a part 2. I would have thrown them in, but it feels like the other artists I would talk about, it wouldn't be as coherent as Mike to Earl Sweatshirt. That makes sense. But there's other songs that I wanted to bring up, like Sorry Not Sorry by Tyler the Creator, The Secret Recipe by Lil Yachty and J. Cole. A lot of those songs it wouldn't be as coherent as Mike and Earl Sweatshirt, so I decided to keep it out. But I would definitely like to revisit this video. So yeah, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week Sunday. Bye, DK.